The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Hosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the handoff. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Clemson is quick to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here comes the hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Maffa. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick off.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle. Understand?
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running backs. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. No matter wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man down the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He'll try to pop the draw. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Miami 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Clemson jumps to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out. Make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Ward. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Trying to get to him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arroyo. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in a split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To the air, it's Ward. Now he's going to break the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, K.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Maffa. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking for space, it's Maffa. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
14.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to pass, it's Ward. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Take over. 1st and 10.
A timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
He's now 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back, it's Williams. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briningstool. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the catch. It's Restrepo. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Clemson jumps to the line.
First and goal, Clemson.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He wants it all. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
See where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Ball in the air. Intercepted! And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Powers through. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The short hands, it's Restrepo. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. He finds his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Miami, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on third and short. And try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
What a terrible, terrible shame. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back home. Go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Back to throw, it's Ward. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Clemson, 35. Miami, 21.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Brown. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On this drive and let it rip. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He's right on target. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ripping through the defense. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get running.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Got room at the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Canes in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Let's go. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Restrepo. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Got it in the middle. It's George. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Clemson is quick to the line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot